welcome to Lusher Acres. Sorry about the sound of the air conditioner here. I'm turning on the hose so I can go take care of the chickens. We just bought this property in November, so we've been here about 7 months, and I thought I'd start recording. Toby, come. So we can kind of see where it all began and keep track of where we go from here. Toby, come. Toby, here. So Toby and I are headed down to take care of the chickens, and got a little weeding to do in the garden. 2 acres goes from that tree all the way down. Here's our small starter garden that will be expanding. Here's the chickens. They're still in their coops, so I gotta get them out. I'm gonna take you along with me this morning as I do that. We have a small greenhouse that came with the property. It needs quite a bit of work, so I'm hoping to film some of that too. We are providing a storage space for my parents' RV. And then you can see beyond the RV, we've got solar panels, which is a pretty awesome bonus when it came to buying this house. I'll talk more about living on solar energy in a future video and some of the options for solar energy. Good morning, ladies. Hi, babies. You coming? Come on. Ow, you just flew into my leg. Come on. Good girl. And this one is Sunshine. Sunshine is so sweet. She always likes a personal escort out. She doesn't usually jump out of my hand like that. I think the phone's spooked her a little. We've got one little egg in here. I don't recommend setting up a nesting box on the floor like this. It was like this when we moved in. And haven't gotten around to changing it yet. Lots of work to do in here. Alright, so looks like they've got plenty of grit. I'm going to top off their food a little. Hi, Bossy. This one's Bossy. Oreo. Little Miss Sunshine. Fiona and Snow White. Snow White needs her bottom cleaned again. She always needs her bottom cleaned. And then Fiona is the bottom of our pecking order. That's why she's missing feathers. The other birds peck on her. I've got a little cape for her that should be here on Monday. That'll protect her feathers from everybody. This is the black one there is one of our babies that is not named yet. My husband and I named 2 of the babies. We named our rooster, who's right here. This is Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Yeah. Tell me about it. He's so sweet. And we named Red, who's right there, eating. Come here, Red. That one's Red. She's a black copper Marin. So we named those 2, and the kids got mad and said they wanted to name some. So we said, okay, you get to name the other 3, and they have yet to name them. So that's where we are there. Hi, Bossy. Bossy is the top of our pecking order. As she comes through and pecks out the food. She is in charge until that little rooster gets bigger. She even tries to crow sometimes. It's really, really funny. Bark, bark, bark. Morning, Oreo. Alright. That's the food bowl I like to give for the layers. It's got the oyster shell mixed in. When we first got these birds, they were so stressed from the ride over here. Their shells were really, really thin for the first few days. So I started mixing the oyster shell, and it helps. Alright. And we've had them since April, and it's now the middle of July, so about 3 months. So they're still acclimating to the environment, but then, of course, about a month ago we introduced the babies to them, so messed things up again. While they're drinking their water over there, I'm going to go ahead and get the food and water set up over here. So clean out the water. I used to try to keep it nice and like perfectly clean, but then I watched a YouTube video and the lady was like, you know, a lot of people try to bleach their water and everything every day, but they're literally eating bugs and stuff off the ground. So they've got a pretty good immune system. Knock out the big chunks and then it's okay. So I try to make sure their water is clear every morning and that they always have fresh water. But I don't do such a obsessive job of scrubbing it like I was doing when they first came. So they're all happy. I'll come back out again this afternoon and bring them some kitchen scraps. We've got this trampoline tarp in here to add as a shade cloth. You can see what they're in right now. That was kind of their baby coop setup. It's a dog kennel that I built a run onto, so they still go in there sometimes to get away from the big chickens. And that's it. All done. So here is Sebastian, our wild and crazy puppy. He's not really a puppy. He's like 2 now. He was 2 in March. And he's just still really wild. So my morning routine, you guys saw the first half of it with Toby out back. And then I always bring Sebastian out front. We take a look at everything out here. We have had a lot of heat. And I think these guys have been missed on watering. Oh, my poor elephant ears. So I need to make sure they get watered. It did rain last night, so they're okay for today. But this is elephant air and canna lily and polka dot plants. Sebastian, stop eating the plants. Stop it, buddy. Like everything in my garden needs to be watered. But this was, hang on, let's stop and check. It looks like we got about 1/8 of an inch of rain last night. Maybe I do need to water out here. So this was the very first garden we built. My girls and I built it. The sellers left these red bricks. And so we made a herb spiral out of it. So if I can get Sebastian to play nice here on the leash. The way an herb spiral works is that you have the plants that like it to be dry on the top. So on the top I've got lavender and rosemary. And then as you spiral down, you get to the more flood tolerant. So I've got lavender and then 2 rosemaries. I don't know if you can see that one on the other side of the marigolds. And then sage, basil. That basil is about to get a significant haircut because on Tuesday this week we're having pesto. So I'm going to eat up a lot of that. Oregano. That was cilantro, but it's gone to seed, so now it's coriander reseeding itself there. Some parsley, some onions and chives, so garlic chives and green onions. And then this last one here is pretty neat. It's peppermint mint, or nope, it is pineapple mint. I got it because my husband really loves pineapple, And it really does smell just like pineapple, so it's kind of fun. That was my birthday gift this year. Love my little flamingo. My mom has a matching one in her yard because our birthdays are 4 days apart. So my husband got us matching flamingos. I thought it was really cute. Hi, Sebastian. My sweet little butterfly bush. You can see there's a bumble in there. Happy little bumble. Bumble, bumble. I don't really know much about growing butterfly bush. This is a perennial that was here when we moved in. And so I don't know why it looks so lackadaisical. Maybe the dog stepped in it. I don't really know. But I love having it. The girls and I come out and watch all the little critters drinking the nectar all the time. This is a tiny little hibiscus I just planted about last month. And then the rest of this is our snacking garden. So the kids can come out here and pluck anything that happens to be ripe. We're just now getting to a harvesting point with these plants. So let me shove this guy back up in here. I've got a variety of tomatoes, all cherry tomatoes, snap peas, more tomatoes, cucumbers. Sebastian, you're gonna step on a blueberry plant. Sebastian, again, like everything, it needs to be weeded. But that's a blueberry plant down in there. If it wasn't so weedy, he would actually be able to grow. There we go. Give him a little space. Some bell peppers. This guy is loaded. More bell pepper. Another little blueberry. And then some beans. Oh, Sebastian. Oh, Sebastian. Come on, Sebastian puppy. So that is everything for today. Thank you for stopping by Lusher Acres, and we'll see you again here soon.